Have you ever wondered why some people simply disappear from the internet? No updates, no stories, no photos, just silence. You scroll through your feed and realize they're gone. No drama, no goodbye, just gone. But maybe they didn't vanish. Maybe they just woke up one day and thought, I don't want to live my life for an audience anymore. Because somewhere between filters and captions, between likes and validation, we forgot what it means to live for ourselves. We perform happiness. We polish pain. We turn every memory into proof. Proof that we're okay. Proof that we're enough. But some people, they step away from that noise. Not because they hate the world, but because they want to feel it again. They want to taste food without photographing it. They want to watch sunsets without angles or edits. They want to live moments, not document them. Their silence isn't absence, it's rebellion. It's the quiet decision to exist, without explanation. And maybe, just maybe, those who disappear online are the ones finally coming home to themselves. We live in a time where attention has become a kind of currency. Every moment feels like a potential post. Every joy is polished for the screen, and every sadness is filtered for sympathy. The internet rewards display. It praises noise. But those who stay unseen often see the most. They do not rush to share. They pause to understand. They feel deeply, think carefully, and choose not to turn their life into a performance. Psychologists have found something fascinating about such people. Those who do not post often have higher levels of self-awareness, restraint, and independence. They do not crave the rush of approval. They are not chasing likes. They are chasing peace. They are not trying to prove who they are. They are simply trying to understand it. And that makes them rare. Because let's be honest, social media is not just communication anymore. It is a stage. Every photo, every story, every like is part of an invisible audition. An audition for belonging. We post not just to express, but to be seen, to be validated, to be reminded that we matter. But when someone stops posting, something powerful happens. They begin to separate their worth from the reactions of others. They stop living for applause and start living for authenticity. They start feeling moments again instead of framing them. They start being present, not performing. That silence isn't emptiness. It's healing. Many of them used to post, a lot. They shared, smiled, updated, liked, until one day, it didn't feel real anymore. Every post felt heavy, rehearsed, hollow. They noticed that joy shared online became a competition, that beauty turned into comparison, that life turned into a highlight reel. And quietly, they decided to walk away. No announcement, no goodbye post, just a slow, invisible disappearance. But silence online does not mean silence inside. It often means they care deeply, perhaps too deeply. They are not rejecting the world. They are protecting what's sacred. There's a psychological concept called psychological ownership. The feeling that something belongs to you, personally and privately. When you post a moment online, that ownership fades. The memory no longer belongs only to you. It becomes open to opinions, judgments, misunderstandings. So those who don't post are not detached. They are guarding their moments. They keep them pure, untouched, safe. And maybe that's not sadness. Maybe that's peace. Because think about it. When was the last time you did something meaningful without the urge to show it? When was the last time you felt something deeply and didn't reach for your phone? That reflex, that impulse, is not natural. It's trained. We have been conditioned to believe that if it's not shared, it didn't happen. But the truth is, the most meaningful things in life often happen when no one is watching. And that's what they understand. Some people stop posting because they're tired. Tired of curating, tired of comparing, tired of pretending. They are not antisocial. They are just done performing. They want to live a real life, not a photographed one. Others step away because of fear. Fear of being misread, judged, or ignored. Social media creates a kind of invisible pressure, a constant awareness of being watched. Every word, every image becomes a choice of presentation. That pressure can be exhausting. So they retreat, not because they don't want to connect, but because they want connection that's real. They want to be seen truly, not superficially. Ironically, the quietest people online often have the loudest minds. They are overflowing with thoughts, emotions, and dreams. They are not absent. They are simply living. While others shout for attention, they find strength in reflection. In a world that screams, "Look at me," their silence becomes rebellion. It says, "I exist beyond your perception." It says, "I don't need your approval to feel alive." They know something most of us forget. Not everything is meant to be shared. Growth, grief, healing, these things bloom in silence. They happen privately, away from the audience. And in that privacy, they become real. We say social media connects us, but sometimes it makes us lonelier, because when everything becomes performance, real connection disappears. But the people who don't post, they still know the difference. They still know what it feels like to call someone instead of comment on their story. They know the warmth of being remembered, not because of an algorithm, but because someone truly cares. Their relationships are deeper. Their laughter is unrecorded. Their moments are unfiltered. And their peace, undisturbed. It's not arrogance. It's not detachment. It's confidence. It's knowing who you are even when nobody is watching. It's being whole, without an audience. Because real life doesn't need witnesses. It needs presence. And those who don't post, they understand that. They have stories worth telling, but they save them for quiet rooms, for deep conversations, for eyes that really see them. Their silence is not emptiness, it's depth. Not absence, but authenticity. Because when you stop performing, you start experiencing. You stop living for approval and start living for truth. And maybe that's the kind of life we're all secretly craving. A life where joy is private, where peace is quiet, where worth isn't measured in likes, but in how deeply you feel your own existence. Because in the end, we are not meant to be performances. We are meant to be people. And those who don't post, remind us of that. Every quiet, unseen, beautifully human moment.